You speak to your clients every single day, and they watch the market, and we've seen a lot of gyrations lately and a lot of choppiness. Are they feeling confident about the market, or are they a little concerned?
The average long-term retail investor on the street today is still pretty cautious and very uncertain.
What's the biggest thing that's worrying them these days?
It is all about the economy, Europe, the developing world, China. It's all around macroeconomic and geopolitical issues.
And let's talk about the economy a little bit. So is it the Fed in particular? Is it housing?
I think it's much more the headline stuff about GDP and economic growth. It's less so the Fed. I think the Fed is causing some gyrations in the market because it's keeping short-term and long-term interest rates so low that people are looking, well, where do I invest? And it's hard to find a place unless you're going to go into risk-based assets, which is going to lead you to equities.
What are they searching for when they're looking at equities? What sectors, or are there any particular stocks? What is their strategy?
Most of our clients will have a bias towards technology and financials. And they're also the ones that probably have the most volatility here. But so the active investors will go in and out. And our clients tend to have a contrarian style to them. And they're self-directed. So they basically will sell a stock that's had a good run and buy one that's had some weakness and hope for a reversion to the mean.
What other signs are your clients looking for in order to have them say, we're ready to jump in with both feet at this point?
It almost feels like Groundhog Day. Every year for the last 2 or 3 years we've had a decent run in the market in January, February, March, and then April, May, and June it seems to come all unglued. And for one reason or another, and I think Cyprus and Europe sort of spooked it again, and that's, I think, one of the reasons the yield curves flattened out again here, and 10-year Treasury rates. And so I think right now they're afraid of another shoe dropping.
Do you think ultimately that the markets will continue to grind higher this year?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised by a correction. It wouldn't take much for the markets to correct here. But I think if you look at your alternatives for investing today, equities look pretty good. So I think the market will go higher this year, but it may come off a bit before it goes higher.